Hello, 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 hello.
Sup.
Yo.
I was like hearing something in my ear. I was like, what was that? So just really quick, first, happy Monday, happy Party Chat Poscars, and happy Oscars. For a lot of stuff to get into for those watching. But I did want to let you guys know that we are also on Twitch. We are live on YouTube and Twitch as of if I did it right now, okay? Because sometimes technology don't want to be your friend. But it's Party Chat Podcast _ because apparently there's like 3 other Party Chat Podcast channels, which is crazy. But make sure you check us out on Twitch and enjoy all of the stuff there as well. It'll be better next time. But yeah, go ahead, check it out. So we have a lot of things to talk about. First, I do want to welcome our guest today. We have Elliot, aka Movie Files.
What
in
up?
the house. Yes, they work.
Thank you for having me.
When they work, it's always great. And we have Mark, aka Soldier Knows Best.
That's my intro for the rest of the week.
That's for the rest of the week. That's what that's going to be. And then we were going to have Cleopatra Jones join us today, but her flight got delayed, and she's actually flying right now as we're streaming this. So safe flights to you, Cleopatra. We'll see you next time. But like Mark was alluding to, we have some things on the docket to talk about today. But the first thing that we are going to dip into, because this is going to be happening Wednesday, we've got Moon Knight. Okay.
What?
Moon Knight is this Wednesday at there's no like particular time. It's just midnight or 3 a.m.
Midnight for PT,
3 a.m. for
3 a.m.
us.
for EST. Yeah.
Okay. So midnight and 3 a.m. And then it's going to be on Disney Plus. So for you guys, I want to know your thoughts. Are you excited? Are you looking forward to Moon Knight? You planning on watching it?
I'm super excited for White Batman. I'm super
Basically.
I'm excited for
The way that came out. I was like, he's already white, but I get what you mean.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I like the psychological thrillers, and it seems like it's going to be one. So I'm super excited for that.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. What about Elliot, Mark, Charlie?
Yeah, it is actually fire.
Go ahead, Charlie.
Oh no, you go ahead.
No, I'm right with Dwayne, man. I'm looking forward to diving into the psyche of this character. Very similar to Batman, but one thing he does that Batman doesn't do, he'll kill somebody. He's, he wants to wear white. He doesn't want to hide in the shadows. He wants you to know he's coming. So I love that aspect of the character. And Marvel finally getting dark and gritty. We've been waiting for it for years. So I love that they're going to be diving into the supernatural element. So yeah, I'm super stoked.
Yeah. I agree, because even the comic book was hella dark. So I was like, yeah, this is gonna be actually good.
Yeah, like I don't read that many comics actually, so I don't know that much about the character. But yeah, from the trailer and just from what everyone is saying, like I like the kind of more adult aspect of it from what I can see from it. So I think it'll be cool.
Do you think that they said it at this time because of the new setting? Like they had Daredevil and all that come out, and then now there's the parental setting that you can switch. So do you think that it's going to be as visceral as Daredevil?
I think it's going to be tame.
I think it's going to be, I think they're going to allow it to be more dangerous than they would have, because if it was okay or wasn't that bad, they wouldn't have made that separation, like to where like, okay, is it kids or adult? Like, and if it's adult, then okay, now you're going to get all this nitty gritty in Moon Knight. So I think that's why.
No,
I do hope so. I hope we don't get like remember in Captain America, the show, where when faux Captain America, like when he killed, and they didn't show you, they just alluded a lot of like inference, and you can just take away that he died. If this character is a character that typically is killing everybody, I hope they're not like alluding to all of the deaths. I do want to see the deaths.
Yeah, I want to see it.
No, I think we're in for something a little dark and gritty, and I don't think it's a coincidence, like you were saying, as far as the parental control. that didn't just happen, just for the sake of it. They're all, they're setting up the seeds that we're going to get more mature. And plus, with Miss Marvel being the next show, they probably want a palate cleanser because it's going to be such a dark, next 6 weeks. So they want to be able to say, hey, we still got stuff for the kids with Miss Marvel, but right now it's adult time. So I'm here for it.
Okay. I'm hopeful. Plus, I love Oscar, and I feel like his acting in the commercial, I was like, again, it's kind of like my Robert Pattinson for Batman, where I just kept forgetting that it was Robert Pattinson there doing the role. So it kind of, that Oscar kind of blended in that way. So I'm hoping for some good things. Speaking of another TV show, Halo came out. I did not get to see it because personally for me, I've tried like for 3 days. I was trying to watch that show, but my Paramount app, I can't watch anything on that.
Well, you said what show?
The Halo TV show.
Oh, okay.
Halo.
Right.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it yet, but and I've been trying to. But I have been seeing a lot of the reviews that came out, and I sent you guys like the link with the a lot of the reviews that are there. There's a lot of mixed reviews about the show. Like any diehard fan, they are kind of not happy with how the show is going, right? And then people who are liking the show typically seem to be people who don't really follow the franchise of Halo at all. So I do still want to watch it. If I can get the app to work, then, I'll watch it. But I feel like it's a ploy because I did the trial. And if that trial ends and all of a sudden that ish works, when I got to pay Paramount, I'm gonna make some phone calls. I'm gonna talk to some managers, right? It won't let me watch nothing. But so like the reviews are in, like I said, it's go ahead.
I would say, like, honestly, like, does that name still hold weight like it used to?
I think so.
I don't not to me.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
Were y'all
like,
really into Halo though?
Yeah, I was.
It was the first game that I heard the F word in. I was like, what? And it was so cool.
I heard
like,
but
I feel like I don't know. I just feel like its name it's not heavy anymore like that. I feel like it's still a good title. You still have the fans who like it, but I don't feel like it'll sell like a whole Xbox if it comes out with an Xbox anymore.
I think it definitely is not at the height of popularity. Like it's still popular, but it's definitely not the height of its popularity. And I think it came out years ago.
Because there was such a huge gap of time from the last one to this one, so I do feel like that fizzled out.
Yeah, because for the last game and the show, I was like, I don't know, it just didn't grab me. Like I wasn't.
And they changed a lot of stuff in the new one too.
Yeah, they did. They showed his face or something.
In the game.
No, not in the game. In the show, I think they said something about showing his face.
You see his face.
I mean, you have to do something to bring everybody in.
On G4 TV, they did one of their hosts did an interview with like one of the creators of the show or the creator of the show, and like she's been involved with Halo, the franchise, and 343 for a while, and she had said how they were planning to take. Like this this is in an adjacent universe to the game and the books. So it's not going to be exactly the same. It's going to be, it allows them the liberties to kind of change and kind of move a little fluid, with the story itself. So I know that it's definitely not going to be exactly like the game was, but I still haven't seen. I wanted to watch it to be able to say, "Hey, is it a good TV show?" Because I feel like even if it's not true to the property, if the product ends up being a good product, then that still can be a win, But I can't watch the show.
I've been lucky enough to see the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
And for someone. So I played the game, but I'm not like a diehard fan, so I wasn't going into it like nitpicking like every single aspect. But like you said, Christine, the creators already said this is not, this is an adaptation of the video games, and they're kind of taking their own creative liberties. And very early on, you could tell it's significantly different from the video games. Like you mentioned, the helmet does come off, but as far as narratively speaking, it makes sense. They're getting more emotional with John. Master Chief, so we get to know him a little bit more, dive into his backstory and all this stuff. So as the show goes, as a sci-fi fan, I enjoyed the first 2 episodes. Episode 1 was my favorite because there's a pretty violent opening sequence. It's like very graphic and it's a very mature show, which I wasn't expecting. So I always look forward to that. So, but narratively so far, this is an interesting story. It's interesting. I'm intrigued to kind of continue to see where they go with it. But I know, again, to your point, diehards, this probably ain't gonna be for you. If you can separate, the baggage of what came before it in the video game, and just enjoy it as a show, you might be able to, find some entertainment from it. But it's not like the video games as far as a lot of the nitty gritty stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like if it's a good show, then I think I think that's still a win.
Yeah,
no matter what.
And they already got renewed for season 2, so they got a lot of faith in it.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
then they said that.
You greenlit.
Yeah, if you get greenlit off the first and second episode, then you good.
Yeah,
gravy. Now just fix the app, please. Okay.
The question. My app is lag. Oh, I thought you saw what's the name? Never mind.
Oh no. The question that I wanted to give to you guys here, because Halo TV show came out with mixed reviews, and we know why, right? It was more so about being true to the narrative of the game that people were upset about, right? Mm-hmm. Uncharted came out recently. Did you guys see Uncharted?
I don't know.
I still gotta go see it. Go see it.
We've been moving around.
I never replayed the game, so I
think that would be. I'm interested to hear your thoughts after, since you haven't played the game,
mm-hmm.
and then watching the movie, as well. But like, there's that. Then there's the Resident Evil franchises that we know that exist. Last of Us TV show that's coming out.
That good one.
I'm sorry, that Resident Evil movie sucked. So.
It did.
And the other ones, the other movies sucked as well.
After a while, they was like, forget the game.
I don't even know why they continue to try to make the Resident Evil movies. It's just been bad every time. Like,
I don't know.
Leave it alone.
Leave them things alone. Yeah.
Yeah, they do be bombing them though. I was like, you got such a good name, with good and you just destroying it. Like,
every time.
I wonder if it's hard to do. Because that's the question that I want to know. Like, do you think it's possible to make a good movie or TV show out of a video game?
Sonic.
I think it's possible. Hell yeah.
Sonic,
because the game
is
already fun. Like, have fun with the movie.
Yeah. Sonic. The
movies be like,
Sonic was good.
Yep. Sonic that Sonic 2 looking fire.
Yeah.
They started off bad.
I like Sonic
because the memes. You know what? We gotta do better, because people that weren't even having the budget that they had were making a better Sonic than they were. So that's a problem.
The memes tore their ass stuff on the internet.
Yeah, like somebody at home,
they had to listen.
2 hours made a better Sonic than what they had with a whole budget. That's a problem.
Yeah, I watched like 5 dank meme compilations. It was just Sonic all over the place. I was like, boy, they just lighting this shit up. Y'all better change this. Like, boy, they changed that shit quick.
They did, and then it got better. And so it's good. So it's like, if they listen to the community, yes, it could be a good movie. But if they don't, then
part of it is like, listen to the fans. Like, I understand liberties. Like, sometimes the fans aren't like, say all be all, but like sometimes you gotta listen to them, and because I ain't gonna lie, I've seen some fan theories and stuff that like would be like, oh, that'd be put that fire down. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
I think the dopest fan theory I seen was somebody was like, take 13 ghosts, but take every character and just make it into like a show where it's like we get like individually like about not every character, every ghost, whatever. Because all those ghosts are so freaking fire. Like, we got like a backstory on all of them, like a show or a movie, whatever. When I read that, I was like, oh my gosh, that'd be so fucking fire.
I do think fans can come up with really great ideas that can really add to, the depth of the story, the lore, when they add into the lore. And then a lot of times when like there's fan-made things, like Star Wars even did that. There's a lot of fan-made things that happen where they're like, ooh, and then they just like, hey, we're going to add that. We're going to make that canon. That's part of this now.
I feel like more studios should kind of have like a separate like little branch, like
of
that fan. Yes, like because it's like I think that some studios
it's like free ideas
just take on like projects and they don't really know of the thing that they're working on. They're just working on it, rather than having people that actually know the full lore of everything and what details people would love. Like, get that insight as well, instead of just corporate. Oh, this is what we're working on. Just put it out. Like,
I think they should have a passionate fan section. Like,
that's what I'm saying. They should have like a branch that like they go to consult with. Like, okay, y'all are the mega fans. Tell us if this is right or wrong or what we should change. And then I think that should be better. I think that's what all studios should do, probably. Especially
I agree.
On something that already exists. Like, if it's like a new thing that we don't know about, then cool, you don't need it. But like stuff that's like already has a fan base for, like, tap into that so that it all gets something that we like.
Didn't some dude do like a remake of like, he did like his own Power Ranger mini little kind of movie a few years ago. It was kind of more like a mature Power Ranger take.
I saw that.
They got to take it down. The studio's like, oh, we want to take it. I'm like, dude, that was one of the dopest, like, takes on Power Rangers. They eventually let them put it back up, but yeah, they should embrace that type of stuff, man.
I said the same thing. Like, why not work with that person? Like, shit. Well,
I remember some
people do find jobs that way though as well.
The guy from Star Wars, right? The guy,
the deepfake guy.
Yeah,
they hired him.
They hired him. Yep. I was like, yeah, I better start getting these talent on the internet.
The talent's out there.
It's a fan made Chucky. Somebody working on. I think it's just called Charles, but that shit looks so good. From what I saw, it looks so good.
That sounds terrifying.
Chucky's
one of them. Those my list.
That's his actual name anyway.
Things. Chucky is definitely on that list for me. But like, kind of going to Jazz's point, one of the things that I was saying to hubby when we were talking about it was the aspect of you as a studio. You're like, hey, this thing is really popping in this other world, right? This other genre of entertainment, and you're like, hey, there's a huge fandom there. Let me make a movie from this. Why don't you actually employ people that either work on it or like you said, having like a fan base, dipping into the fan base because the fans are what made it hot. So if you want to keep this fan base and at least have them like this product or this property that you're doing the movie from, include them into it.
Thinking, don't they be doing like, what is that thing called? They do that thing called like screen tests or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But those don't be fans, I don't think. They just be regular people.
It just be regular people. Just be regular people. The thing that I do know that they have to navigate, right, is they have to make this movie like to introduce new audiences to this thing that don't know about it. They can't make it too set in lore that people would only know if they play the game.
Just talking in
general. In general, right? They have to be able to like bring in new audiences, but also have the people that watch it or that know of the property enjoy it as well. So like finding that balance. I feel like they lean way too much on the side of people who don't know the property at all.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I felt watching.
And that's why I personally think the idea of like TV shows for video games adaptations work for me a little bit more, especially we just mentioned Halo, which is still finding its footing. The Last of Us I'm getting excited for. Like that's something that deserves not a 2-hour film but 2 seasons to really flesh out the characters, flesh out the world. So I think TV right now is where it's at. I mean, you mentioned Star Wars earlier. A lot of they're not making movies anytime soon because you get 6 hours of Obi-Wan Kenobi, you get 14 episodes of Mandalorian. So I think TV right now is where you can flesh out the lore, flesh out the character. So I think that's kind of the future we're looking at.
Yeah, and I agree. I think movie they should maybe do like a one-off movie once you've done some of the TV show, right?
Exactly.
One of those things versus just dumping and putting a whole game in one movie.
Yeah, that's true. I like that. Yeah,
I agree. So the last sub question about this topic I have for you guys is, what would be what other game could make a good TV show? Or we've all agreed that movie is not the best move for this, right? But a good TV show. What's another game that you think would have been really good?
Oh, as a TV show, Overwatch.
Oh, I got 2.
Oh, I was gonna say Overwatch. Overwatch would be freaking amazing.
Oh, I agree with that. I hell agree with that.
I think God of War.
I know they should.
I would love to see God of War. Boy,
God of War would be like, damn.
Get Christopher Judd. Get him in it. Okay.
HBO, full MA, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings.
It's perfect for that. It's perfect for that.
They should do a Mario Party like Squid Games.
And that'd be dope.
That'd be super fun with Chris Pratt.
Oh shit, that'd be dope. Oh, that would be dope. I already know Waluigi. He got to be on there because that's my guy.
Waluigi. What about Birdo? Birdo just.
I'm with Waluigi first.
What you mean? You been playing?
Because Waluigi ain't never on nothing, man. They'll never put. He only be in like the damn tennis games. They be playing that boy.
Oh yeah, he's not in it. Just Wario, right? Just Wario.
He's not in Mario Party.
Just Wario.
Wario in there.
My guy, Wario.
Waluigi not in there?
Nah, hell no.
Waluigi was in there, bro.
Waluigi's my guy.
Yeah, you can Google it. She's about to Google it. My guy, Shy Guy. I gotta see him. Wow.
Look. That boy long, slicky ass, evil shit. I love that dude.
That's funny. So going on to our next thing, Fortnite No Build mode. So they released the opportunity for you to do that last week. A lot of people were playing it, and I know you guys played some of it. What were your thoughts? I know we kind of talked a little bit, Jazz, but
it's great. I love
what game?
Fortnite.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Because I was saying when we first got into Fortnite, like we were there like in the early days before like all the new changes came in. And like when I used to play it, even though they did have building, I hardly built at all. Like if I did, it was only to build a wall to like deflect something. I never got into one of those build battles going all the way to the heavens. Like I'm not doing that. So it's like at the end of the day,
I see you now.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I have to still shoot you and kill you in order to win. So the whole build battle didn't make sense to me. So I never got into it. And I was always telling Dwayne that if they one day took out the builds and people had to just focus on aim, people are going to be just trash at the game.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I was correct because as soon as we got in there, people were right in front of us. I didn't even move one time. I didn't even move and was just shooting somebody stationary, and they was missing every shot. I'm like, yo, y'all really can't aim. Yeah, like this is proving my point.
That's funny.
Y'all don't practice your aim in
nope.
the game.
They practice their builds.
Everybody practices their builds, but now that there's no builds, that's why people are like, "Oh, I don't like this move." That's because they have to actually shoot to kill you.
Yeah.
So is it separate? Like you could, if you want to play the normal way, you can, or is it just
nah? This is it. Like this is what.
So it's not a separate mode that you can choose.
If I'm faithful with this game and y'all legit just took out the main core of this game that everyone loved, I thought it was like separate.
Give us a choice.
They will be making. I think they will be making it separate.
My game, my choice.
Storyline. Yeah, it will be separate. A separate mode for it.
Did you just say my game, my choice?
Well, listen, I do agree with that because I hate when they like just make the decision for you, like allow choices for people who don't want to play it, because I mean you were building for like how many years? This game's been hot for like
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, man, this is the main thing I play. Like, even though I don't care for the game, but I can that'll pee me off if I jump on Mortal Kombat and they turned it to a RPG. Even though I love RPG, I'm like, what the fuck, like nigga,
right? That's not what you came in for.
Yeah, but that's I thought was separate though. But shit, I just got into Warzone, so I don't know no better anyway.
Waluigi's in Superstars.
You said what?
Wait, what'd you say?
Waluigi's in Superstars. I'm looking.
Yo, she wanted to get
the one we got.
The one,
yeah,
she did the research.
You probably got to buy them or unlock them because it's only like 8 characters, ain't it?
I was say he on here.
The new
is he a choosable, a selectable character? He's like how Toad's there, but Toad you can't select him.
I can go in, but like he's
okay. So while she researched that, while she researches that, yeah, for me, I do want to play the no build mode, but they, I know they said that data miners, which I do want somebody to properly explain to me because that sounds like hacking in a professional fashion. Is that what data mining is?
What you said?
Data mining for what? Into the game
it's public.
It's public. It's like you could go into the files of the actual game and see like what they have going out there net.
Oh. A lot of people do Capcom shit like that all the time.
So legal hacking then. Okay.
Yeah.
Exploring, spelunking.
Yeah, I know he was in there.
Part of my legal team. Part of my legal team. He said exploring.
Okay,
I like that better.
I know.
Okay, so Jazz is showing that he is in the game. Okay.
Man,
okay. We was wrong.
You gotta unlock his ass or something because
no, he's there.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He's like, oh,
I never see his ass.
But due to data miners, they're saying that the no build mode will be permanent. They're going to be making it permanent. I'm guessing success was like people was just really loving it, or at least revering it so much that
I think. Oh wait, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just going to say that they're going to make it permanent, but go ahead.
No, I think they're making the mode permanent because it's making people come back to Fortnite.
Yeah, it makes sense. Business
in the early days of Fortnite, when we first started, like people weren't the build masters like Bob the Builder, like they are today. Like today, like if you're a casual gamer and you just want to get on Fortnite just to play for a little bit, you're gonna have a struggling time because it's gonna be you just going against like everybody. Like you shoot them one time and
they build a twin tower
with Wi-Fi, all that stuff. Versus like you just want to like fight with regular competition. So like I feel like the no build mode gives you that, like where you don't have to worry about being the best build master or whatever like that.
See, but I look at it different.
Shoot and have a competitive game. That's what I think.
I look at it different. I look at it if this is what we're doing in this field and you can't get it, then you lose. That's your fault. because a lot of fighting games they're trying to dumb it down. Like the last one in Ego Play, I hated that because they add that casual shit. It was like, well, you just press square and you just do combos, and the combos are linked to a what's the name. I get business wise, it makes sense for them because they need everybody to play the game. It's money. But when you actually in that game, like you playing it, especially you play competitive, I hate when they dumb it down for people. Like, well, great, now everybody can be somewhat good by it.
That's why I think
not even trying.
You can meet in the middle, have separate game modes. Like,
nope, you can be good how the game is. Oh yeah, that you can do
separate modes. Separate modes.
That's what I thought it was too. I thought you could pick like, well, I'm just gonna play over here and let them play over there. That's what I thought they was gonna do.
For me, instantly, I'm like, don't decide for me. Let me choose. You know,
I was like, my game, my choice.
My game, my choice. Let me choose. So this weekend, Ghostwire on Friday. Okay, Ghostwire Tokyo came out on PS5. Kirby came out on Switch. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, I think, came out consoles only. I don't think that came out on PC yet. Have you guys dabbled in any of those yet? Or touched them?
I know. I gotta play Ghostwire Tokyo. I forgot about Kirby's release date, and so I gotta go. I'm gonna go buy that now. Actually. And then Tiny Tina, I'm like, okay.
I'm just trying to beat what's the name.
I bought the games. I have not played them yet. So
I did play some of Ghostwire on, I think, Saturday. My game was glitching, so all the voices were like super deep, like had hella bass.
Weird.
It was weird. But when I restarted my PlayStation, it was fine. Like after I streamed, I restarted and I was like, okay, it's fine. It was just like this glitch. But like in my gameplay, their voice was like it was like really like
it was legit like demons in that mug.
Just the Shadow Realm.
Press square and jump.
When they were talking. So it just added to the scariness, and it just really like I was screaming a lot in that game. And I even, because I recently had my wisdom tooth taken out. So this weekend I was like streaming kind of like in increments so that I don't overdo it. But I screamed so hard that it hurt my jaw when I was playing Ghostwire, because them voices were demonic as heck.
Oh my
but
goodness. I
still want to play the game. It was like I'm interested in the story. I want to see where it's gonna go. Yeah. And Kirby, I'm planning on playing. I haven't played it yet, but everything came out.
I'm trying to beat this triangle strategy so I can play it. Man, I gotta stop buying games and not beating the mugs.
One other thing, Gotham Knights.
Yes, ma'am.
They finally. Well, I won't even say finally, because they had a release date, but they kept moving it, right? So, Warner Brothers Montreal has a new release date for its upcoming action game starring Batman's vigilante family. Right now, it's currently set for October 25th of this year. I fingers crossed it's gonna stay. I do stand on the side of like, if it's delayed, yes, delay it so you can get the work done and everything. But I'm also like, please don't cyberpunk us. You're like, hey, delay, and then still come out with trash. Like let's please don't cyberpunk us. I'm really looking forward to the game. I can't wait to play.
Yeah, me too. That game comes out near my birthday, so I'm gonna be a happy camper. And it just
didn't we pick our people? We picked our people.
I'm Nightwing. Yeah, I'm Nightwing.
I'm Red Hood.
Okay.
All right, Christine's Robin, obviously. Yeah.
I ain't been no. Wait, who are the characters in there?
Red Hood, Robin, Batgirl.
Oh yeah, exactly. I want. Yeah, Dwayne took my character.
That's what it was. I'm cool with Batgirl.
Robin.
Wait, no, because you took. Oh, you took Red Hood, right?
I forgot what type of game it was.
Nightwing. It's a beat 'em up, right? Not like in the sense of
it's what is it called again?
Action Gotham Knights. With a K.
It's like a Batman Arkham
world, right? Open world.
Yes.
Yeah. Looter RPG.
It's an open world game. Yeah, kind of looter RPG, because just like Arkham, it's as Batman Arkham Knight Studio Rocksteady is also working on Suicide Squad.
That got delayed, right, to last year.
Last year.
Yeah, like because both of these were supposed to come out last year, and then it got delayed to Suicide Squad got delayed to 2023.
Right.
And then Gotham Knights is delayed to October of this year. So we hope. Although I'm not going to complain. They had so many games come out at the beginning of this year. It's going to take me the whole year to play most of them.
I can't wait for that multiverse, man. I cannot wait for that shit.
When is that? Did that get a date,
I don't
or is
even
it
know. I
still
just can't wait. He
beta?
probably did.
I don't think it did. What's it called? DC Multiverse?
Yeah. Oh,
DC or Warner Brothers? I think it's Warner Brothers Multiverse because it also included like Game of Thrones characters and yeah. So I think it's like Warner Brothers Multiverse. Oops. Okay. Hello.
Multiverses, that's what it's called.
Multi what?
Multiverses.
Okay. Yeah, and it's us versus each other.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this next thing, I'm interested to see your guys' take. So James Bond series. Okay. So recently, well, not so recent, Amazon bought MGM, but it finalized recently, right? And MGM, for those who don't know, they have the Rocky franchise, Pink Panther, Vikings, Legally Blonde, Stargate franchise, RoboCop, and James Bond is one of their big major titles. So now Amazon, after the ink has dried, they have announced that they will be doing a James Bond reality TV or competition TV show. Yes. I'm going to read the article. This is where I'm trying to see where I got the article from. I'm trying to look at the link. Empire Online is reporting that it is a globe-trotting quest with physical and mental challenges. And it's a James Bond reality competition with a pot of $1 million. And it's
so is it like Squid Game?
I think it's kind of like Amazing Race. I feel like Amazing Race. Yeah.
Amazing Race.
Amazing Race.
Amazing Race.
Squid Games. You're gonna be seeing people die on television.
I get text. I was listening to all you. So wait. What happened?
Amazing Race. You know where it's like you and a partner can do. You know, although I don't know everything that they did, but I guess it's of a similar ilk. Like it's globe-trotting, so you'll be going all around the world.
Like actual people.
Yeah, actual people. So it's like a reality TV. So like each of us could be on teams on the show to win a pot of $1 million. And there are physical and mental challenges.
So
the application, huh? Yeah. So Amazing Race. Yeah. So the application, because you can currently apply for it as well. And I'll put the link for the article in the chat for people watching.
Get y'all some money, y'all.
Yeah, go on there and apply. You know, that'll be cool to see. Oh, I know that person. They be in the comment section. The application says they're looking for teams of 2 to take on this exciting mission, jet setting across the globe, facing challenges and using general knowledge for your chance to win the cash. So my question to you guys would be, who would you recruit?
Me.
To be
Soldier.
to be on the show with you to help you win.
To be with us.
Who is not again? That is not in this call. We're nobody here.
Oh,
right?
Okay. Because
who would you recruit with you?
He can't
be in this call right now. So who in this call would you recruit to help you win $1 million in this?
And you said they can't be in this call with us.
They're not in this call.
Okay. Smack the shit out of me.
I knew that.
Yeah. So like anyone, celebrities,
anybody.
Give me the
Celebrity
Rock.
too.
Dwayne,
I was gonna say.
Give me the Rock.
Yeah, anybody. So you chose the Rock. You already chose him. All
right, I got a different answer there.
I got Idris Elba.
I
got my answer.
I took him from you. You probably was thinking about it, huh?
No, I wasn't, but I was like, man, I wish I did think of him. Charlie, who'd you think of?
I'm taking Boosie. We about to make a show.
Oh my god.
Content, baby.
Okay.
You think he's gonna help you win $1 million? Or you just
he gonna help me win some more some more movies, some more roles.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
This dude said Boozy.
Mark, what about you, Jazz? Elliot?
I don't know.
Oh, mine was The Rock. I got The Rock.
Yeah, you said The Rock. Yeah, you did. So Jazz and Mark.
I got Jeff Bezos. We're just gonna buy it out.
Just buy
okay.
We're just gonna buy it out everybody in the show.
Oh damn!
I don't know. Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, that's a good one too. That's a good one too.
He kind of what?
You think you gonna get that? million. He is. Yeah, he's fit. He's fit.
She ain't trying to win the
John
money.
White.
She kind of thick. Sit over her makeup. Oh, he kind of thick. I mean, people.
Because when I was like, you think about that $1 million, Jazz? I don't know.
Look,
If
she
that's
said, right when Dwayne was gone, so she saw Dwayne gone. Like, he kind of thick. I'm gonna make him do it. He kind of thick. Like, shit. She was ready for that question. Like, all right.
She's like, oh, he got okay.
Like, then where Jazz and Michael B? I thought they was up next. Oh, they went home.
Yeah,
Oh.
All right.
She ain't gonna play. Stop playing.
Oh
No,
man.
I was thinking about like, okay, so like, he's played like Killmonger. He's
Oh,
played like the little boxer, and I'm like, he's playing a lot of
Little
stuff, 'cause
boxer, Creed.
No, because I was thinking about The Rock first, but then I'm like, The Rock is a big dude. I don't think that he's gonna be able to like slip through some cracks and stuff. Like if we have to do that, so I was like, I gotta get a smaller one. So then I thought the boxing, and I was like, oh wait, Michael B. Jordan. So that's why.
Gotcha.
She said he's kind of fit.
Well, Christine, I guess what's the James Bond angle of this show? Why the Bond
That,
stuff?
like,
What is that?
I'm guessing that's probably like the theme that because per the right now they're having the application, so anybody can apply,
Right.
which would be actually funny if we all like apply, you know, get chosen for this. That would be super cool. But right now, I think that they're just gonna essentially. It just seems like they're using. It's like it includes a Bond twist to this whole idea. The show is currently titled 007's Road to a Million, is what they're calling it. They don't know if there's gonna be.
It's gonna be like made up villains. Like you're gonna be like.
I don't know yet. Yeah,
I didn't
guess.
know. Honestly, I didn't even heard of it. Honestly.
No, they literally just got announced. This was the 25th of March is when Empire reported it. So it's like I don't know if they've even ironed out all of those details yet on what it's going to include. But they do say
though. I want to see.
Yeah, I am interested to see it because I want to see what's going to happen and what's going to be included. It does say that they're not sure if there's going to be any, intensive speedboat races and like ski chases and
because you don't want people dying and that more trying to audition. Like, damn,
there's a lot of liability to think of.
I know.
The max, yeah.
But I'm sure that it's probably just going to be like a themed based, like the theme is going to be Bond. So maybe it does say general knowledge. So I'm guessing some Bond knowledge and then some, I guess I don't know if after they'll be like, oh, you're 007 now or something. I don't know like how it's going to end yet, but I am still interested to see how it's going to be. I think this might be the first reality show that Amazon might have. Because I don't think they have another reality TV show because Netflix has like a buttload of them.
Yeah.
Hulu has a few.
I don't think
even Disney Plus has some. So this is Amazon's first reality TV show. I guess they're trying to, bring in the bag that way. And Mark, you're kind of cheating since it's on Amazon to have Jeff Bezos as your partner. You ensure that you're winning.
Yup.
We're not gonna be.
Oh yeah, it's definitely some shiesty shit going on.
Nobody want to get fired. Nobody want to get fired.
Right? I'd be in the room, be like, when you try to make alliances, I'll try to like make an alliance with you guys.
Alliance with
like,
what? You got Jeff Bezos. You got all the money. What you gonna do?
Let's do this together. I like this comment. They're like, so our contestants licensed to kill, like at the, they have a license to kill.
Oh,
you'll be in the next Bond movie.
That would be cool. Like if they get a role in the next Bond movie. As like a background person or whatever. Yeah. I would totally do it just for that.
I agree.
I'd be down to do it for that. Okay, so next thing on the docket. This I don't know. I do get tired seeing their name in the news. Okay, GTA. Excuse me. They have announced a GTA subscription service. Where I'm just like, y'all ever coming out with another game? Is ever happening? It's just because they had some another. Yeah,
updates. We got you with these updates for sure.
For sure. For the rest of my life. My kids are just going to have updates of this one and then still rumors and talks of another one.
The role playing side look fun. I ain't gonna lie, but anything else, I don't even really care about.
Yeah, see, I would love to try GTA role playing. I would love to try that.
Yeah.
I definitely want to do that.
Yeah, that seems fun.
It was announced as GTA Plus will be the first month is going to start, I think, tomorrow, actually. Yeah, March 29th through April 27th. At first, I was like, okay, GTA Plus, because it's a paid subscription service that they're offering, right? However, when I was reading the benefits, I'm like, if you play the game, I could see why somebody would sign up for this. So it's $5.99 per month for you to subscribe, and you get $500,000 added to your bank account, I think, each month. A monthly bank deposit of $500,000 in the game, not IRL.
I'm say, hold on, real life.
I was like, nigga, I'm about to play GTA. I'm out.
Like what?
Like, they're about to go
in the game.
Jazz, like, she must felt bad about what she saw.
No, she'll be right back. So you get that. You get, houses, cars, more access to more properties. They name some, but if you play the game, then you're more familiar with it. If not, then it doesn't really matter to you. You get yachts. Yacht owners can upgrade their yachts as well at no additional cost. They add a different more vehicles that I'm reading here that I'm like, okay, I know none of these things, but I'm sure people who are watching know about it. The link, this is on IGN's website. It's their article. There you go in the chat for you guys to look at the list of the things that they offer. On top of extra race series and things like that you can play. And additionally, GTA Plus members can purchase members-only shark cards that come with extra bonus cash, and those are purchasable through the PS or Microsoft Store. The other thing is I think that this is coming only to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X versions of the game. So if you are playing on PC, you won't have access to this. If you are playing on the old, I don't think it's going to include older generations. So if you're playing Xbox One or PlayStation 4, you don't get access to this. It's just strictly on the new type of thing, the current generation.
I think they got GTA 6 in development, right? Because I think they said that. Yeah,
do they? That's my question.
Do they? Do they really? I don't know, man.
Yeah. They said they have it in works. They actually confirmed it. They actually came out and confirmed it.
Yeah, right. They did. I think I read it somewhere, right? They tweeted it or something.
I think they did confirm it. Yeah. I think they said a year, right? There was a year announced.
Yeah, I think we'll probably hear more in a year, and then I'm thinking it's probably going to be 2 years, at least 2.
I'm gonna be old as hell. They gonna come out with it.
I remember when GTA used to have a new game every so often.
I remember back in my day.
GTA 5,
Oh goodness.
So for you guys, do you because I did give you guys the link for you guys to look at all of the stuff that's there. Do you guys think that it's something worth signing up for, like for you or for others? Are you kind of like,
I ain't signing up.
No,
I don't care.
Just stop being lazy and freaking play the game, because you could make so much money from just playing with the game, bro. It's not even like extra yacht space. I'm like, what is this? The metaverse? What is this?
It might have inspired the metaverse, to be honest, because you can buy like condos and
cars
houses and stuff like that. Yeah.
Nah, man, I need that shit in real life. Now, if they was like a GTA Plus in real life, investment group or something.
GTA Plus IRL.
I'd be like, yeah.
When I saw this, I was like, okay, y'all ever making a new game? That ever coming out? There's just because there was another announcement with GTA Online recently as well, I think. Oh, it just came out for PlayStation 5 like a couple of weeks ago.
You got a PlayStation 5 version, right? And Xbox version too? Or is it just
I know at least PS5. I'm not sure for Xbox if they have come out with it or not.
Yeah.
So this other thing, and I do want you guys to click this link. It's in the thingy I sent you guys already. But PlayStation Spartacus is set to announce this is per GameSpot's GameSpot.com, the article that's listed. PlayStation is reportedly going to reveal its Xbox Game Pass competitor as soon as next week. Okay. And it is codenamed Spartacus. And this article came out last week. So essentially this week, it's going to be coming out. And from what the article is saying, it's like a combination of, it's a subscription service that will combine PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus, which for people who don't know PlayStation Now is where you can play like old games from like past, PlayStations, like PS1 games and things like that. You're like, it's kind of like cloud streaming it essentially, right?
Yeah.
And then PS Plus is where you can get like a free game. It's kind of like how Nintendo has that you pay to use their internet to play online type of thing. That's what PlayStation Plus is, but you do have added benefits where you get like free game drops each month. And so this is supposed to be something that's like a combination of the two. What are your thoughts on that whole situation? It's kind of, I don't know. Oh, one thing it will say,
there's a caveat.
There is a caveat. They are not going to. So Xbox Game Pass does have new release games that come out on Xbox Game Pass on release. PlayStation has not reported that they're going to do anything like that. So if you do any new games that are coming, you would still pay, $60 or $70, however much it's going to be to get that game.
I'm like, they need to, me personally, I need the game. Like, cause that's what, like, that makes your service automatically inferior to Xboxes because they have new games coming out the day they drop. That automatically makes me like, I would just go to Xbox because they let me play all the games on first day.
Mm-hmm. And also there will be, there's reported that there may be 3 tiers. So there's Essential, Extra, and Premium. Pricing at $10, $13, and $16. And the name could potentially change when they announce it, but this is like their secret name that everybody knows.
It's an open secret.
But a secret name, Spartacus.
Spartacus.
Okay.
Spartacus. Which is quite a name.
You
Spartacus.
should have named it Arceus.
Oh my God. Oh Lord. I personally think it's just too much. Like, first of all, you got 3 different tiers. That's already like Xbox has 1. Xbox has first like new games like coming out on their Xbox Game Pass day 1. It just seems like a better like a subscription service if you're gonna have one. I think PlayStation needs to stop playing games, and if they're gonna compete. Yeah.
Say it with your chest.
Keep
your subscription service
out of your. I just like wanna. He just like he put all of it into that F. Okay. So yeah, what I don't know if I would. I don't know if we're gonna have a choice if they do get rid of PlayStation Plus. Then you don't have a choice to get it because on PlayStation Plus, which is one thing it's not just PlayStation that does it. Like, this is the new age of buying games. If you buy digital games and you're not like signed in, then you don't get access to them. Like you can't. And then the other thing I don't like is if you buy a digital game and let's say your internet is out, you can't play them games.
You can't play it. Yeah.
Because you can't even get into the game. It's not even like a full actual download. And Nintendo is also like that. I don't know Xbox's side, but
yeah,
all my games physical.
I know. I was thinking about I was like, you know what? I think I might get on that Charlie tip and just physically buy a lot of my games from now on.
It's a habit for me. I like to look at my shit. I like my collection.
If I was in a zombie apocalypse, I'm going to Charlie's house, but he gonna have the entertainment system.
All the games. You ain't gotta have the internet.
My house, if you walk. I ain't gonna be here for the zombie apocalypse, boy. I'm gone. You come here if you want.
Leave them games there, bro. We can play.
I'm gone.
Leave the keys under the mat, okay? Get that fake rock, all right? And just hide it.
That fake rock. Oh, okay, yeah.
That they put the key rock. That one is what I meant. Okay, so our last news before we go to our PartyChat Poscars, right? We have one last bit of news that we need to talk about today. Okay, this, aka this. Okay, so the Oscars You know, I did want to watch them, but I stopped watching award shows a long time ago when I really learned how political that they can be.
Oh,
And
yeah.
not in political meaning like, Republican, Democrat, but more so like who's chosen and who wins. And that happens in a lot of award shows.
Yeah.
And I have stopped watching the Oscars like years ago. Before the boycotting was what we were doing, as a culture. I stopped watching because I was like, it's not even a lot of the movies that I watch don't end up on. I mean, some don't end up on the ballot, and then the ones that do end up on the ballot, a lot of times they don't win. It's only very particular films that normally win, right? So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna watch it. But apparently, I should have watched last night's Oscars. There are a lot of things. Okay, there are a lot of things. First thing that I do want to mention is I would love to go to the Oscars as a nominee because did y'all know that they have gift bags?
Yeah,
this year
I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Close to 140,000 gift bag. Okay, and then there's certain nominees that for sure get it. Like anyone who's
what is it?
I'm gonna read it. Click the. It's in the link. It's in the link.
Yeah, click the link.
140. I was at 140,000 nigga.
Thousand. It's this one.
You
is
get $140,000 to go.
Apparently, no. Well, no. You go and then you get this gift bag that's worth $137,000.
Well, you keep seeing the bag worth. I'm talking about cash. Like they in there.
No, they ain't gonna pay you no cash. But I mean, maybe you sell them things and then you get your cash, right? Yeah. So, it's put together by a marketing agency, right? And they said that they're like this bag can have items ranging from designer popcorn, which that's weird, to a voucher for $12,000 worth of liposuction, which I feel offended. Like, why is that? Like, like, right? Like, you trying to say like clearly
you give me the money,
you need
dog.
some things taken out. You need some things taken out. Go ahead and.
Are they trying to automatically get everybody to get work done? What is going on?
I'm like, look, just give me half in cash. And
what if I'm okay with myself? Damn, why I gotta
right?
Hollywood.
What if I like who I am?
That is very weird. You
the hell I'm gonna do? I'm gonna die if I get liposuction. I'm like 20 pounds already.
You are tight.
Nigga, I got this gift card from these. You on the video like a skeleton. Like, boy, you dead. Boy, get off this damn YouTube.
Can you imagine
like comment?
You couldn't give that one away as a gift. You'd have to sell that one because you can just be like, here for Christmas. Hey, just take this $12,000 for liposuction. Like, what you trying to say? Like, why are you giving me this as a gift?
Now you know what you must do.
I'm like, we giving it to somebody as an insult. They're gonna be looking at you sideways.
I know a few people who will love it. They'll buy it from me. I know a few.
Yeah, I don't buy it.
Not even funny. Like, girls be loving that shit. Like, I know so many girls who be doing that shit. I'm like, boy, y'all crazy.
Man, don't touch me. I'm not trying to get
on Just get up off me. I'm good. But yeah, so not all of the nominees get it, but I think that it said like if you were actor, best actress, best actor, best supporting actress, best supporting actor, and best director for sure get it, and then they will give it to
wait, so the actors win this or actress?
If you're a nominee in any of those those categories,
I thought you meant like if normal people like us go, but damn,
no, you have to be like you have to be like invited, right?
And that's scary as shit if you think about it. How they push that on you, like you gotta stay looking.
That is a thing, model. Right? Like. No, that mindset of
that is like tripping me out. Like, what you give me this for? Like,
yeah.
I'm reading the more stuff in this gift bag, and that $12,000 is separate from another one that says up to $10,000 worth of treatments and rejuvenation procedures from this other doctor. I'm like, yo, how much stuff are y'all really trying to? That's already what is that? $27,000 worth of body surgery you trying to give me? For what?
It is Hollywood. It is Hollywood.
That's a lot.
I feel gonna be like this. How y'all know?
But your lips like.
I'm like,
oh God!
Like, what?
It's getting tight as hell.
I'll be eating good for the 2 months after that. Shoot. Not liposuction. I'm gonna be eating good for a month or two.
Man.
I would feel insulted. I do like the 15K 4-night stay for 2 at the gold. Like, okay, that sounds nice.
See, that's dope, but I still sell it.
Cool,
I keep that. No, I sell the liposuction. I don't need the liposuction.
Worth of home renovations. I think that's pretty good. They said $25,000 worth of home renovations. I like
home renovations. Yes, that's kind of
cool. That's a good one.
That's quite a give back. Can you imagine going and then they're like, "Hey, we're gonna renovate your home for $25,000." Okay, boo, thank you.
Like, yes, go do my thing.
That's dope.
I'm like, let's go. I'm with it.
Well, you know who walked out of the Oscars with about 3 or 4 of those baskets was Chris Rock, because they probably
they
like,
felt
Chris,
bad.
We sorry, man. Here's 5, 6 of these.
We didn't know you was gonna get beat up.
We didn't know.
Our security was on fleek. They was knocked out.
They was not expecting that. Okay, they saw Will Smith. They're like, "Oh, it's just Will Smith. It's okay." And then
in front of thousands of people, that shit tripped me out. Like, millions. This can't be real.
Millions
for sure, bro.
We're watching, yeah. But yeah, you get and you also get a $1,000 life coaching session with. Wait, is it a $1,200 just for one session?
I think
with this life coach,
like one.
Yeah,
one session. Okay, well, you better change my life, fix my life beyond life for $1,200. You know, my whole life better be fixed.
You're gonna have a workout plan and a fitness.
Right, my finances better be
with a finance plan. He said, "Yeah." So
I wonder if they did cash him out because that happened.
Something happened.
Oh, give him with a couple bags.
Because he handled it professionally. Yeah, I give him props for that.
He did.
He was just
he did handle it.
You know, you keep blinking when you about to cry.
Can we talk about it? I've been trying to talk about this.
Hold on. We have two. We have
cry. You kept blinking.
I know. We're going to. Before we talk about the real winner, right? Because that's the real winner. All right. We do have to mention some of the winners of the actual Oscars, right? So Best Picture went to Coda, which is Child of Deaf Adults. Which is something I actually want to see. I think they said it was a dramedy. Best Actor.
You said Child of Deaf Adults at first.
I know. I meant to say
whoa.
Deaf.
Right,
adults.
I heard you.
Okay. So then Will Smith won Best Actor. Jessica Chastain won Best Actress.
You said he won Best Slapper? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm sorry. He won Best Slapper, you said?
He won Hitter of the
Year.
Real
won Best Slapper. It's like hubby. He's the one who said Source Awards. I was like, oh yeah, they be throwing chairs in Source Awards. Okay.
Yeah, Source Awards was just ghetto as hell. I don't know how that lasted that long. That shit was so
bottles, chairs. It was just throwing it all. If it could be thrown, Source Awards, they was throwing it. Encanto won Best Animated Feature, which I think everybody expected that. Jane Campion, Best Director, Drive My Car International Feature Film. I'm going to skip over some of these, but Summer of Soul, which was the award, or because Best Documentary Series, which was the award that the infamous slap happened, was a documentary by Questlove called Summer of Soul. And he went to get his award after all that happened. Best Supporting Actress went to Ariana DeBose for West Side Story. And then Best Visual Effects went to Dune. I didn't see Dune. Right. I didn't see Dune, but for anybody that did see, because I do want to watch this on my list, but there's so many things. For anyone who saw Dune and Spider-Man, do you think that was fair? Do you think that was like you're like, oh yeah, I can definitely see it.
Dune over Spider? Yeah, I personally think so.
For special effects,
I never seen it.
Okay.
It's because I'm a big Dune fan, so like Denis Villeneuve and Greg Fraser, the cinematographer, like I felt like I was in Arrakis. So like the visuals, all that stuff to me was and even Spider-Man even came out and said they were still doing the VFX when the movie was still in theaters. So they didn't look bad. Now they look bad in my opinion.
Really?
I'll go with Dune over Spider-Man as far as
they really was doing the FX.
Yeah, they were rushing. That film literally was at the deadline that they were able, and they were still working on the visual effects.
Know that.
When it was still in theaters. Yeah.
I know movies be doing that though, because I remember watching the behind the scenes of, I think, Transformers 2, and as the movie's in theaters, like premiering, Michael Bay was like at his laptop, still editing it. As it was like airing.
They film at night a lot too. I heard like they film at night a lot, so you can't really see.
Kind of hide that stuff.
Yeah, kind of hide the details. So that's why they love filming at night.
And
that's why we only saw Lizard only at night scenes, because they wasn't able to finish a lot of that rendering.
Oh, and he was in the van, because I did think it was weird that he was in the van most of it. I was like, I was like, why bring him back? But now that makes sense. That makes sense for that reason. Oh, okay. And And Dune took a few more awards down as well, which I do want to see.
Oscars. They won like 6. I gotta definitely watch it now, bro.
Yeah, we tried to watch it, but then we fell asleep.
Like the beginning was kind of slow to me. I ain't gonna lie, the beginning was kind of slow for me. I was like, this kind of slow.
When it was dark too. I'm like, perfect
setting to go to not a green screen or blue screen they're using. I'm like, it does look like real. It looked like on some Star Wars. Like it gave me like that Star Wars type of like good VFX. So I just the story was like, all right, just get into it.
All right. So speaking of getting into it, okay, the moment that everyone has been waiting for, hence as to why it became the thumbnail of this stream. Okay. So if there's anyone here that's watching that does not know, okay, yesterday were the Oscars. It was the 94th Oscars. And while Chris Rock was presenting the Best Documentary Award, he made a joke and he had said, "Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it." And
was she in part 1 though?
No,
I don't.
Oh, just because of her hair.
It was just because of her head, right? Because I don't think she was in it. Maybe I don't know. I didn't see G.I. Jane. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
Yeah, I see.
But I doubt it. I doubt it. So you see her. Oh, somebody's like, "What's G.I. Jane?" Oh dear. Okay, so
it's the little army things you buy from the dollar store, the little toys.
No, not.
But it's a movie.
It was Demi Moore.
It was Demi Moore.
It's a movie called G.I. Jane, right?
Yeah,
I thought it was
Demi Moore. Demi Moore, right? And she had shaved off all of her hair to play the role. Yeah. It's a long time. I might have seen it, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Alopecia. She has alopecia, which was something that she announced a while ago. And when you watch because there's a bunch of different clips that are surfacing, right? Well, before we get into the clips, so for people who don't know, he made the comment. Will Smith comes on stage, slaps him, and then sits down and tells him to keep his wife's name out of his mouth, right? And then he repeats it again. Then Chris Rock does he continues, but you can tell he's like visually shaken. And the thing that was where I was like, when I texted you guys about it, I was like, real or fake? Do you guys think it's real or fake? Like, because at one of the angles, the second one I sent you guys, because it wasn't bleeped out in Japan or in Australia. Right, but in the American one, you don't hear him say that word, right?
Fast. Yeah, they beep down fast. Like, they move.
How fast? How do they do that?
How they know they live? It's like a 15-second delay from the live feed to when they're when it's on television. So that's why they were able to bleep out.
How did you know he was about to say that? I was saying,
y'all didn't know this nigga about to slap me, but y'all knew he was about to say fuck.
They're improvising.
No, honestly, I do think it was fake. I think it was fake. Even if it wasn't, I think that was like hell unprofessional as well.
I'm on the real side. I feel like it was
real. Hold on. Can we split this up? Who's team Will? Who's team Chris Rock? Like, can we split this up?
I ain't seen neither one. I just think it's fake.
I'm professional. Team unprofessional. Can we split this up and have a good course for the debate?
You can see his face. You can see his face turn before he even gets slapped. I was like, nah.
Yeah,
and when somebody really gets slapped, if you ever seen people really get slapped, you will see shit like clothes flap up. Like, boy, them clothes are straight as hell. Hell no.
Them jokes were iron. What do you mean? Them things were iron. You know, it's Oscar night.
It don't matter. If you ever see somebody slap the dog shit out of somebody, boy, shit go in the air. No, I was like, his face moved before it happened.
He probably ain't hit that hard. Who knows?
Too hard.
But there's another angle where it looks like Chris Rock kind of like.
It looked like he kind of break. I ain't gonna lie.
Like it looked, like he like went with it. It was.
Will hand is like this. I'm like, stop playing.
From that angle, you know when like movies be like hitting somebody and then they kind of like cut the angle. It kind of look like that, like you fake hit somebody, like you're not really
and feels like right here. I'm like, hell no. People do stuff like you. Can you be ready, like just in case you respond, like just in case you respond, like hell no. Like,
the reason why I think that it's real are a few reasons. One was because Will don't cuss like that. For one, he doesn't. So for him to use a big F word, it means like, okay, this might be stemming from something real, you know? Mm-hmm. And then it was like his because he got an award after that slap. And after that, he was like, he was crying. He was like, I'm in a position that I got to defend my family. And he even apologized to the Academy. So it's like, with him apologizing to the Academy, that means I stand by what I did. I'm not sorry for slapping Chris. I'm
Mhm.
sorry for where I did it. I mean, that's what he basically meant. So I think that that was real. And plus the fact that like Chris even stumbled over his words after that. He was like, "Oh yeah,
That's
we're going to
where,
present
yeah,
documentary. I mean, present an Oscar for best doc." Like he was fumbling.
He was
So
yeah,
that's
yeah,
why I'm like,
yeah.
that might be real.
I'm still calling fake.
And the fact that like other people were like talking to him, like I think I heard like they said Denzel was trying to talk to him.
Denzel talked to Will Smith.
Yeah.
Tyler
And
Perry.
everything.
Tyler
And like,
Perry and
I just
Denzel,
feel like that's a lot to stage. I don't know. I feel like that's
Well,
a
yeah,
lot
because
to
if we go to an event and I
after
see
that.
somebody slap one of y'all, of course I'm gonna be talking to y'all like, yeah, you're all right, because everybody else response gonna be real, because to them it's like it was. I'm not saying it's real or fake, but everybody else response gonna be real because they don't know like, oh shit, what's going on.
And
But
plus,
between them two, I feel like that shit was staged.
and when the joke was said, even when they said the joke, even before Will got up there, people was like kind of like, ooh, like I don't know about that joke, Chris. And then that's why he was like, oh, come on. It was I thought that was a good one. Even Chris, he got the impression from the audience like that wasn't really an okay joke. That's
You
why
see
he was
Lupita.
like,
Did you look at Lupita's face?
Yeah.
Yeah,
At first,
she was
everybody
like-
she's laughing because at
She
first
was
they
us.
think
She
it's
was
a
the
joke,
audience.
but then yeah, when
She's
when he
literally
said
us,
it the
yeah.
second time, she was like, "Oh,
it's
this
real.
isn't a joke. This is not a
Yeah.
joke."
Like that's why I kind of think like that's real. And
I got- I
think
can't-
that
Hold on.
I don't think that shit's
can
real.
I intersect right there? Because remember they had like another comedian, right? That like I forgot his name, like a British guy, and he was talking
Ricky
Ricky
Gervais.
Gervais. Yeah,
Rick,
Ricky Gervais.
his own, he went hard.
He goes in. Yeah,
He
don't hold
went
back.
hard. So I'm like, Chris compared to Chris Rock joke, like you know what I'm saying? It like so like when is it? I don't think it's cool to go up and smack somebody for a joke. I just like I understand why.
Well,
you know,
Will is too
I get it.
professional to do that. That shit ain't
Yeah,
real.
but
Will would
that's
not do
the
that.
other thing for me.
I do
So for
think
me,
mentally
I do
he's
feel
out of
like
there. Like mentally, I think he's out of there. He's ready. Like legit. Like some shit is crazy. Like because we saw him like legit become a fucking meme for damn near crying for getting cheated on in his own relationship. So I feel like mentally, yeah, he's really out of there.
He said he was just tired.
Man, that boy's mentally out of there.
Listen.
Nah, that man need help for real. Like people are legit
No,
laughing at this dude. This
that's
man
where
legit
so-
I think it's real.
Hold on, that's what I
Mentally-
want. I want to jump in really
shit
quick because that's where I
mentally
feel
is
like
not right.
I do feel like with Will, like I feel like it was weird that he went up there to slap him because even I
that shit's so
understand
fake.
you being upset, right, by what was said, right? But if you watch, there was another clip I found, right, where as the joke is happening, you're watching Will and Jada. Will is laughing the whole time.
Yeah, he laughed the entire time.
Jada, she was laughing, but then you see where it clicks for her, and she stops laughing.
I saw that.
Mhm.
And because when it clicked for her, she stops laughing. But Will stays laughing the whole time, even when he comes back from slap. So it's like I feel like I don't know if it was a moment where he saw and realized, oh snap, maybe she wants me to do something. I don't know, because he was laughing the whole time that the joke was being said, and then even after, then walked up to slap, and as he's walking back, laughing as he's walking back, like, you see him
Because he's
visibly
scared of Jada.
I was gonna say some people laugh while they're mad though. Some people laugh like, okay.
Yeah, but he was laughing
really
at that joke.
like in my
He was
mind, I'm
cracking
looking
up.
at it like he might be laughing like, okay, this is the last straw. I'm really about to go up there and go do something. Because some people do laugh before they try to laugh to prevent themselves from doing something. Because
Yeah, you can tell that I'm going
like,
crazy laugh, but no,
yeah,
that
like-
was a laugh.
Like there's
He
a
was
crazy
laughing.
laugh that some people do, like where they're not necessarily laughing at the joke, they're laughing like I'm about to come get you. Like
Because the only time he flipped
Yeah.
when she wasn't laughing, and that's when
when
he
she
was like,
stopped
all right.
laughing.
Yeah, so because he was legit laughing, I was like, yeah, because when she stopped, that's when he wanted to defend her. So I was like, all right.
The
here we
only
go,
other
Jerry.
thing that I
Nah.
don't when
Nobody
they had
wanted to
their
slap
whole
nobody. You fucking cheating
debacle,
on me. That
he
shit
wasn't
cap.
fighting all the
Listen,
people that was talking about her
No,
when they
he-
had their whole thing.
You said what?
When they had the entanglement, he would like people constantly talk about Jada because of Red Table Talk, because of the entanglement. There was it was memes galore when that ish came out, right? And then he became the focal point of the memes with his stuff, right? So it's like people constantly talk about her, and I'm not saying that you could never defend your woman, right?
Yeah, you
But
definitely
even
can.
if you were sitting
You
there.
should.
And I'm not saying that you never should, right? But I'm like, while you're sitting there, it would have been one thing if he like flicked him off, like if it was something that really upset him, right? Like if he just flicked him off or like visibly looked upset. But what's weird is that he's laughing the whole time, and then he goes up and slaps him. Then he says the statement, right? And he says it twice, right? And so it's like this whole situation is kind of just like kind of weird. Like and I'm not condoning what Chris said, right? But as a comedian, since they do make jokes, like you mentioned, Ricky Gervais, he's way more illicit and direct, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Chris's statement was not just. I'm not gonna diminish the possible pain and things like that you could feel from a joke like that. But like his joke was, Jada, I love you, G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. And I know he's referencing her ailment, right? But do you think that's
my thing is
that's
I've
also,
seen G.I. Jane.
that's
It's
true.
an empowering woman's movie. It's a film about a woman coming
That's
to her
true.
own and not needing a man. So I thought it was more of a
Nah. It was a dig on it. It was
a dig because
definitely
I looked at
stayed.
the history of digs that he's been doing on Jada and Will at different other Oscars. He said when they had boycotted
I saw the one
the Oscars.
But how many did he do though? How many did he do? Because I saw the one in 2016. But how did he do one like the way before, like throughout the years?
It's been a couple years. So there was one where he did the dig where he said that Jada just didn't want to go because he wasn't nominated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then he had done another dig about them with the Oscars, but then apparently on Will Smith's like baby mama's Instagram, where she had posted about the kid, the baby, and then or their son, whatever son they share. I'm guessing the first one, right? And then Chris Rock had made a joke about her being a good wife or something like that. And the girl had replied and was like, stop hating. But it didn't seem like it was like a horrible thing. But he's been doing digs. But he is a comedian, and that's
comedian, right?
The world is their
play
But
pit,
if you
right?
just keep
Yeah,
digging
you
at someone
can't use a comedian.
constantly,
You can't
No,
use a
I think-
comedian, man.
Okay,
somebody's
can I
gonna
be
reach
devil's advocate real quick?
Somebody's gonna reach
what
a
if-
breaking
What
point at
if
some point.
what if Dave Chappelle would have said the same thing? You
He
think
wouldn't have slapped Dave. He wouldn't.
No, he
He would not have slapped Dave.
No.
He would not have slapped no Dave Chappelle in the
Dave
face.
wouldn't say it. Dave wouldn't say it
Why
though.
would Dave?
Yeah, I
why
agree with
would
that
he
too.
say
I agree with that.
something?
Dave wouldn't say it
I don't
either.
think Dave would
What-
talk about somebody's condition though.
But if you like, I mean, just like take the celebrity out of it. As a man, I'm not gonna talk about the appearance of a woman or somebody's wife because you don't know how people take it. Like, just say this, take the celebrity out of it. If you out hanging out, somebody come up and start making jokes about your wife, don't tell me you ain't gonna like step to them.
Exactly.
Like
My
Yeah.
only pushback though, because I watched some of the Oscars. Regina Hall made a comment about their relationship.
But she's a woman though.
what
Will's not
I'm
gonna go
saying.
there.
He gonna slap. He gonna slap
I'm just saying,
everybody.
is there a double
Let's-
standard?
Let's be real. Let's be
She let her
real.
slide 'cause she's a woman?
That's what I'm saying. We go to this a double.
Well, yeah, I
standard.
wouldn't slap her at the Oscars, nigga. I'm gonna be lying.
Will should have went up and slapped her. But I'm
Just
saying,
stop,
like,
shut up.
I think that helped prep. Like I think that joke, and then I mean, look, they be getting jokes about their marriage and
shit
stuff like that. I think
Yeah.
and he's there for his night. I think that might have prepped it, and it happened.
Right.
Look, it wasn't right. I don't condone it, but I don't believe that comedians can say everything, and and everyone just has to accept it. Like I think Chris Rock, I think TMZ did post where a source said they talked to Chris Rock and said he didn't know about her condition, and I'm going to assume that means that if he knew about it, he might not have said it. And so I think if that's the case, then comedians do have a line where, look, you know, who knows what type of medical condition, how it affected her, and her having to cut her hair. Like that's not, you know. And then Will's probably seeing her go through it, and it's look. I just think as like I'm just personally not going to talk about another man's wife, especially her appearance. And if you do, don't be surprised if something happens to you. Like I don't know where people grew up.
If you slap your ass.
In Memphis, you can joke all you want, you can joan all you want, but like, all right, don't be surprised you don't have your hand behind your back and somebody walking up to you like that, and you know it ain't part of the script.
Yeah.
I think too is that like with Will and like all the memes that everybody has made about him and entanglement, all this stuff is like in the public, you know. So it's like he's just getting publicly ridiculed for a while.
But who's
It's been for like years. He's been getting bashed for years on the internet. For
I'm
real.
just saying he's taking in all of that. That's why he said that in his speech, that as celebrities, you just feel like you just have to roll with the punches, that like everybody keeps digging at him in public. You're just supposed to sit there and smile all the time. I feel like he reached his breaking point, and then
I don't think that's his breaking point. I don't think he broke it. You
bashed like publicly all the time, and then this last time might have been his breaking point. Like, okay, like since you keep trying to embarrass us publicly, I'm gonna embarrass you publicly. and you know,
I mean,
This is the
reality-
worst thing.
He's
This is the worst
been
thing
a
about
meme
Fortnite.
since the freaking YouTube Rewind and the Entanglement came out.
Yeah.
And then
I remember
when
the
he
YouTube
cried,
Rewind.
like I ain't gonna lie. That's what I said.
Look,
Mentally,
look.
I feel like he's out of there, dog. Because
Listen,
he's
that's
legit
part.
beginning
That's
to
part
beat
of
up.
the life, though. You can't be.
It is. But imagine having a streak, though. He has a streak for being a meme. That's what I'm saying. Like he went from being a meme to being a meme to being a meme. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, what happened to the? I remember the phrase when growing up. What happened to the thing was like, sticks and stones may break my bones.
Yeah,
like
that's not. You learn real quick. That's not true, though.
No,
So this what he
what
did.
I'm
He
saying
just
is
laughed at
okay.
her.
What I'm saying is,
I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm like, listen, bro. Like you can let stuff affect you yourself. Man, I'll be on the beach somewhere chilling. All right, I'm a meme. All right, well, shoot, that's gonna help my brand out.
It's easy. It's easy to say when you're not there. Like me, I agree. I'm the same way. Like you're not gonna hurt me with words. But what I'm saying is, in his situation, I'm talking about him. Like not us in general. But I'm saying him. He's legit been a meme for on a streak back to back. Yeah, that man is hurt, and he's showing he's hurt. He legit cried on the internet. He's showing he's fucking hurt. He cried and became another meme. Like,
it is a symptom. It's a symptom.
Like I'm not speaking
of
us. I'm talking about him in general. This nigga is hurt, dog. Mentally gone.
Yeah,
I get
people
that,
say they
but
care about mental health, but when it comes to men, comes to black men,
like,
people ignore it. And now,
I get
and
that.
one thing I would say important, like with Chadwick Boseman, you remember he was skinny. People making jokes about him. He didn't say anything about his health. Yeah. And you could make the argument, well, he's a celebrity, he's rich, you got to deal with it. But you don't know what people are going through, and who knows if Jada has something else that's going on? We don't know. All I know is that
we didn't have.
You got to tread lightly. You got to tread lightly.
That's true.
That's true. I agree with you on the part.
That part.
So that's society on their self. Like you like that's. I don't like. You got to separate it because you got to realize these people. Some people are just bored. They have nothing better to do. And then the first go to is like, oh, he's rich, so he's an easy target. Oh, since he's rich, oh, he's not human anymore. He's not a person anymore. So it got to be accountability on society's part too. Like the stuff
it's hell accountability on society. That's the whole problem.
No, that's the point. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the whole reason.
I get what you're saying. Like if somebody right now like said a joke, like I ain't gonna give a damn. If I became a meme like right now, like all right, I mean, but whatever, I'm gonna get over it. But him, back to back, like him personally, everything, his relationship, everything. It's just like nigga, you and your wife in this.
My only thing about that though,
man, where's the NDAs at? Why isn't August having an NDA?
Well, that's what I was just about to say.
That's what I'm saying. Like you got
they created their own narrative.
Oh, he ain't shit. That was taken out of them.
I would say that's another thing. I don't need to know everything in their lives. That's
what I'm saying.
But they put it out there for
you. To even start that shit.
Yeah, they put their life out there.
Like NDA. August shouldn't be saying shit. He should be having NDA on the dot. Like, hey, bro, this does not need to be talked about. He should smack August like that. Hey, bro, don't talk
smack
about
August.
Wait. He snitches on the situations, but we're mad at Will and Jada.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying he shouldn't even be having. They in the industry, bro. Come on now.
No, come on, man. We gotta be real. We gotta be real, man. Like, look, you can't. If you go out in public, you talk about another man's wife. There's a possibility you're gonna get hit.
No, I'm saying
that's just.
I'm saying the course that got there. Because y'all saying what got up to there. I'm saying there's some points that you got to be like, bro, listen. Like
there is, I agree.
As much problems. You don't hear about everybody else's problems.
Yes, we do.
Cool.
Because they go
TMZ.
away.
It's called TMZ.
But what I'm saying is when they happen, they go away.
Right.
Will was on a roll like this nigga was hooping or something. He was back. I'm a meme again.
Yeah, but is that Will's fault? I don't think. But look, they talk about it. You can talk about your personal life. It doesn't mean everything is not fair game. Like, do we? I mean, again, if it wasn't the disease, if it was cancer, do you agree that Chris Rock, because he's a comedian, should have said it?
If it was
even an alopecia, no.
If it was cancer, yes or no? Should he say it? Okay. Yeah. Well, some people feel that comedians can say whatever they want, and some people I think there's a limit.
So I do want to jump in that with what I'm saying, what I was saying in regards to he's a comedian was meaning that it's not like it would have been outside of the wheelhouse of him to say something funny about people in the audience, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not saying that being a comedian means you have a tell-all card for everything, right? Because it doesn't mean that you can just be absolutely disrespectful. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying for me is that because of all of the parts of this situation, that Will Smith has been very commercialized in how he presents himself. And this is something that he has talked about to an effect with how he chose movies and how he thought like to take on roles. He did this on the Hollywood Reporter roundtable that he was on, right? And he had said that he would be even specific with how he would pick the roles that he would get based on how successful that he thought the movie was going to be. That's how commercialized he became. So for me, looking at the whole layer of the situation where you have a comedian on stage and he does he makes a joke, you know, and I'll just leave it at that. He makes the joke, and then you were laughing throughout the whole joke. Like you didn't stop. Your wife stopped laughing. He kept laughing throughout the whole joke, and then goes on and slaps. It just seems definitely seems out of character. And I'm not going to say, oh, he's right or wrong in doing it, right? It was just weird to see Will Smith do it. Like if it was Denzel, I think Denzel for 100% would just go up and slap. Mano, if Mano was an actor, homie would have been slapped. Mano is the slap king,
He just
okay?
slap everybody, for real.
He's the slap king, okay? It was just, for me, it was unique to see Will Smith, who presents himself a very, very particular way to go on stage and slap.
Bro, this is why I say this is all I can say. Bro, this shit was fake. This shit was a stunt so the world would start loving Will Smith again. That's what I'm saying, dog. Because he is mentally out there. They got to make the world love him again. You have to this point.
Who hates him right now?
Richard did well.
Are you not on the internet? The internet is destroying the shit out this boy.
It's the internet.
No, trolling is
the internet is not a real place.
Right, the internet is not a real place to an extent, bro.
The internet is not a real place.
You know, you can't be on the internet all damn day, bro. You got everybody.
All I'm saying is this shit is fake. And they making the internet love him again. The world love him again. That's it.
I don't think it's fake.
I'm gonna die on this hill.
That was the YouTubest slap ever. He did like this. You can see his hand. Look, it's another ankle. You can see Chris Rock face like this.
So
and Will is legit like this. It's legit. It's legit.
He did brace for that smack. He did brace for it. I ain't gonna lie. He did brace.
He hella did. That's what I say. Mentally, I know where Will at. He's hurt. I know it. But that was a setup, because that's what Hollywood do. We got to set up, make a play, boom, boom, boom. Get this. This is what we're going to do. Look, slap the shit out this nigga. Boom, boom, boom. Do this, boom, boom, boom. And then all the world going to start loving him again. Because now we going to start feeling bad for him. Like, man, I see what you do, because he had it. He had it up to here. He going to break.
I don't think that Will needs that stuff, that's the thing.
I don't think that it's for, if it is a stunt, people, if it is a stunt, people are saying that it's possibly a stunt to make people like the Oscars again, because the Oscars was losing. And this is the if it was a stunt argument, right? If it was a stunt, people were like, hey, no one's thinking that it's a stunt to get sympathy for Will. People think that it might be a stunt to raise the numbers of the Oscars, because they went, like, when Me Too movement happened, it was going down. When Black Lives Matters, it was going down. Pandemic, it was going down as far as the viewership of the Oscars and people wanting to watch the Oscars. So people say that if it
try to make everybody
stunt,
come back to the Oscars,
it's for the Oscars, not for Will, not a personal stunt for Will.
But both will win, though. They probably like, look, it's a win-win.
It is a win-win.
It's a win for every party.
I don't think that's what make people watch.
Not for Chris Rock.
Yeah, it is for Chris Rock, because
unless they cashed him out.
No,
I use my cash out card when I cash him out.
They like Chris Rock kept it professional. That's what everybody I'm hearing. Chris Rock kept it very professional, not hitting him back or even talking. He could have been like, said
I got another question.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's your question.
Go ahead.
Starting with Dwayne first. Boom. Let's say you was Chris Rock. Would you have fought Will or let it go? How'd you handle it?
Let it go, man. I'm not about to, bro. We had an award show. I'm letting it go, bro. I'm not trying to lose no checks. And he could have been an asshole and pressed charges on Will too. Let's be good.
Letting it go, he can win more. I ain't gonna count.
If he pressed charges, that would have been an L for him. It would have been a big L for him.
No. That'd have been a W for him.
It would have been a W.
No, I think for Chris Rock, it would have been an L for him. It would have been a big L for Chris Rock if he pressed charges on Will for slapping him after he made a joke.
Professional. He's not a street dude. He's professional as shit.
In a boxing ring, why would it be an L?
Yeah. So
I'm talking about in the court of the internet with the memes and stuff like that about him calling the cops. Listen, but I'm talking about in that space.
If he was a rapper, that's different. If it was like Dirk and then he pressed charges, now you holding a fucking L.
Yeah,
someone like of his stature, someone like Chris Rock, who's we know he's like a father and shit to everybody. No, it's gonna look, even if he's it's still gonna look good. He alright. That's why he got respect for not doing
to fight, because he doesn't present himself as this gangster. Like if he was like somebody,
so he'd be good.
Like if he was somebody like who, like Boozy, like Charlie said.
See, that wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. See,
and then he didn't press charge. Well, if he did press charges, I'm sorry. If Boosie did press charges, then people would have been
he'd have lost.
the mess out of him. Like, oh, you're not even about what you rap about.
Exactly.
That's Chris Rock.
See, you can mess with certain people. And only for that, The Rock said that joke. You think Will Smith might go up there and smack The Rock?
Hell no, he gonna turn back around.
The Rock ain't gonna say that joke though. The Rock ain't gonna say it.
No, The Rock would not.
Of The Rock, you think he gonna go up there and smack him? If Chris Rock was built like The Rock, do you think?
No, he wouldn't have did it. I know he wouldn't.
But The Rock ain't gonna say that. The Rock ain't gonna make a joke about it.
Dwayne just saying like just someone of his, like just someone just built
of his stature. Yeah.
If Rock was like this, if the Chris Rock was like this, and he was like big as shit, I don't know. Like, let's keep it real. Like,
I mean, we wouldn't have thought Will Smith would have did this to Chris Rock last night or the night before. We wouldn't have thought he would have done it. Like, you knows what people do.
I still don't think he did it.
I think it's still like it's weird. It's just it seems just like a weird situation to me. I can't say that I agree. What makes me think it's fake was part of the angle with
I want to see
everybody else. Well, no, you can still ask the question, but let me just finish saying it. But it was Chris Rock's reaction, like Jazz was saying, that does make me feel like it's real, and then the reaction of the audience that makes me think that it's real. And then also Jada's face went before he had went in, to do the slap, makes me think that it's real. But then seeing the actual slap, I'm like, that part, unless he like didn't fall through, it's a weird slap. But go ahead, ask everybody. Yeah, maybe he's probably not used to slapping people. Maybe it's just his first time. He just didn't. His first time slapping. It's okay.
Say he got in one little fight.
And my mom got scared.
So he ain't got enough experience. He ain't got enough experience to have.
I'm mad at you for that.
Boy, that Sonic ring will have me crying.
And that was it.
I'm mad at you for that. So, Charlie, what was your question? Can I ask? You said you're asking everybody around the table.
If you was in Chris Rock position, what would you have did? Like after, like boom. All right, he comes
first of all, I'd be mad. That's one. But two, I probably wouldn't do anything. So that way I could sue you. I'm going to get a bag off of that. You going to embarrass me on TV? I'm getting paid.
That's a smarter move.
Yeah. He could have gone like that. It could have gone really bad for both of them. Like, it could be bad. Like,
if we were like backstage or something and you hit me, yeah, I'm fighting back. Because you ain't about to hit me backstage. Especially when no one's watching.
Right.
I'm fighting back. But if we're on stage, I'm going to get a bag off of you slapping me. So that's
because I'm gonna lay down like nigga. This nigga broke my neck.
You go LeBron flop. You go LeBron flop.
This nigga broke my arm and shit. Wow, yep.
I didn't know it was that strong.
Because we all know. Listen, we all know none of us would make that joke. None of us would even say that joke.
I don't know.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't we make that joke?
Right? Yeah. Why wouldn't we?
Why wouldn't we make it?
Well, I wouldn't make it.
Comedy's subjective.
If it's funny, why wouldn't you make it though?
I wouldn't make
that. I didn't argue that it was funny. I wasn't arguing that it was funny.
No, or that it's okay, or that it's accepted. I think people are saying that Chris Rock is fine for saying it. Why wouldn't we say it?
I wouldn't say it because having
I'm not like joking on people's personal stuff.
I'll say it.
I don't even roast niggas like that no more, so I wouldn't say it.
Yeah, like having alopecia is not something that you choose to have. It's not something that you choose to. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and get alopecia. Like nobody's out there selectively getting it.
I wouldn't have even made the joke, even if she didn't have alopecia.
Right. Same thing with like cancer.
Like I said earlier, what if he didn't know?
What?
Well, yeah, that's what Elliot was saying, that he may not have known.
You said what?
I think Soldier was like, what if he said the joke like wasn't like, I think Elliot was like, or an empowering way. Like it was like a slight dig, but it was also, if you think about the overarching theme of
empowering. No, dude, it was to get a laugh.
It was to
get a laugh.
It was to get a laugh, dude. He wasn't trying to like.
It was like
the difference.
I laughed at the joke. Don't get me wrong. I laughed.
Like I said, my thing was the movie is like Jada's the man of the house. That's how I took the joke, because she is the man of the house.
She really is.
That's what I took it as. It's like, I've seen G.I. Jane. She is her own woman. She doesn't need a man. And I'm saying, like, Jada, she's the man of the house.
So why did people laugh then?
Because the reason why people laugh because like it's just like when people roast it, like I don't let's say for example like
I don't think everyone in that crowd knows she had alopecia. I didn't even know she had alopecia.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
that's the point.
They didn't know. Yeah, it's funny. But when you say,
you say Chris Rock said this to empower her.
No, I said Chris Rock said that to say Will Smith.
It could be and took it. His joke could be like, when people make a joke, it could be like, what I'm saying? I ain't mean like that, bro. I'm just playing. We had some homies that say, hey, that's fucked up, dog. But like, what I'm saying? But he's like, what I'm saying? Depending on how
Chris Rock said himself as light. So that means that he could have said something even fun. Like he said it himself. Oh, that's light.
He meant to do it as a
Chris Rock know she had alopecia?
The man in the house. She's the
like a black girl.
Did
Chris Rock know she had alopecia?
Well, according to TMZ said they have a source that said he didn't know. Which in that case, yeah, if he's just thinking that she cut her hair short and making a joke, I'm not like it's not hating on Chris, but I do understand from Will that look, if you talk like some people will react differently, and you just people out here getting murked for someone telling them to put on a mask. Like celebrities are human. Celebrities are human. Like at the end of the day. And like, I mean, if this is the worst thing we can say about Will Smith, like, come on, like there's other celebrities that we give shout outs to that have done way worse stuff.
So, but
right, and this, hold on. So I don't. With this, I'm not crucifying Will Smith in any way. It was just a unique thing to see him do. It's definitely out of character for the brand of Will Smith for sure. But
doesn't that mean something is really going off? Doesn't that mean that something is wrong?
Well, that leads me to what Charlie was saying about how with the weight of how the mental weight that he may be under, because this is definitely out of character. The mental weight that he may be under right now, between the past few years of his life, from when. Like his movies have not been really amazing. Like when's the last great movie? Not I don't want to say great, but like
King Richard. King Richard was a good movie.
Well, before this.
Wait, about Chris Rock or Will Smith?
No, Will Smith. Before this.
You said what movie?
And that's how long ago was that? Bad Boy. No, at least go to Pursuit of Happiness, right? Because Pursuit of Happiness did very.
I can't watch that now that I'm a dad.
Successful. Bad Boys for Life was successful.
Concussion.
That's the third one. I didn't see that.
Concussion.
But you had that, right? But you also had Gemini, right? You had the other movie where he was a thief that didn't really do that well. You had the other movie where he had a bunch of other movies that weren't really doing well in the past few years on top of the meme-age. So I understand that his mental health is probably not 100 right now. I can totally see that for sure. So this is just, for me, it was just like, okay, this is a unique thing to see him do, because there are definitely people that I for sure know that if it went down the way it went down, that that you would expect somebody to go up and slap. If we had a list of actors there, Will Smith would not be on that list that I would say would be the one to do this. So this just was.
Don't forget he's from Philly now.
I mean, that's what I saw. People said the Philly came out of Will that night.
Don't forget now.
Did anybody read his book that he came out with?
I want to. I heard it was good too.
He tells us straight up that he's been a fraud his whole career, as far as like in the public's perception. Like he always wanted us to think of Will Smith as like the golden standard, the guy that made it out of Philly and is having a family. So like, is it out of character? But we haven't known this man for the last 20 years. If he's been
that's what I was going to say.
Well, it's out of his brand, because like you said, he was like that with commercializing his brand.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, don't always underestimate people too, because we don't know them personally. We just know the celebrity.
You just see what you see.
Image of this person. So
that's why I said
that's why when people say like, oh, like they think that it's fake because of laughing, I'm like, I don't know what type of laugh that is. I don't know, Will. That could be a crazy laugh.
I know that.
I don't know if he's laughing at the joke or he laughing like, I'm about to get this man. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what's in his mind. So it's like him going up to go slap him is not like out of character to me, because I don't know his character. I don't know him.
You see what Jada would have went up? What if Jada would have went up?
Jada ain't no punk. I'll just be like, oh, okay.
I feel like that would. Yeah. Well, because of the setting. Well, because of the setting, I don't think Jada would have. Well, she didn't, you know. But if this was like at the red table talk and he was doing it, then yeah, she would have backhanded him right there. I could totally see that.
I want to see that camera angle when Will turned and looked at Jada, and when Jada said, "Go up there," and
I want to see that angle. As soon as he saw that's when he went up there.
We didn't see what happened. Yeah, that's we didn't see him walk up on.
Because it cuts to Chris.
Yeah,
right after, and you see him come up from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now real quick, I got a question for you guys. Do you think this will this?
I got one last thing. Y'all tripping. Hold up. Y'all tripping. This shit is in Will character. Remember he slapped the dude for trying to kiss him?
No,
He's
that's
been slapping niggas.
I think every guy would smack the shit out of some guy.
But I'm saying, smacking been in his shit for a minute.
We all got that.
He got the slap card. He got 2 on his card.
You don't know on the mouth.
I think he been slapping niggas.
Right. We all
He
would
might
do
be
that.
what the slapper bitch tried. Let me see.
I mean, I would do it too if someone just like kissed me, like. And
Yeah,
I mean, I
what
am
about you?
thinking also COVID mind because I'm like, don't affect me. All right.
Well, no,
So,
this
like,
was before COVID. It was
this is. But
it was some white man, right?
Yeah. He's like a prankster or some shit like that.
Ooh, and a lot of y'all was in chat saying he wouldn't slap no white man. Well, shit, yo, he just proved y'all wrong.
That was warranted.
He been slapping.
All right, real quick. Okay, do you think this is gonna help Will's career or is gonna hinder his career?
I don't think it's about his career. I think it's about
really
him.
do.
I think it's about his mental. I don't think
it's really
that
gonna
book he just
do
dropped just went
anything.
crazy.
I think all that's going to happen is instead of the meme making fun of him, the meme's just going to include him. But I don't really think that this is going to be a boost for him in any way. I don't think if anybody's like, hey, I know, but we're talking about like the possibilities, right? I don't think that movies that we're like planning to have him are going to be like, oh, we're going to take him off now because he slapped him. I don't think that's going to happen. I honestly don't really think that. Yeah, they're not going to cancel him. He's not getting canceled. So I don't think that this really helps him. You know, outside of like being a popular meme, I don't think this is going to translate into movie sales. I don't think that this is going to translate into more.
We might have a movie, Christine. It's Hollywood. We might get a movie of that.
And I think it's gonna help him in the meme world because he's already winning the meme world right now.
I don't think it's going to affect him either way.
I think it's going to help both of them. I think because me and Jazz was going to see Chris Rock anyway, like the 29th.
I was going to say,
People gonna be at
he's
that
coming
day.
to
Coming to St. Louis. I can't see
and
it.
I'm
I can't wait.
He's going to talk about that slap. So I'm like,
Oh, yeah, you know he's going to. You know he's about to.
Let's be honest.
Actually,
Next year's Oscars will be hosted by Will Smith and Chris Rock. So this is how
At least Chris Rock. At least Chris Rock.
What if they do some shit like his?
They're gonna have some skit alluding to that.
So per Diddy, right? Because page 6 said that they talked to Diddy, right?
What the fuck Diddy got to do with this? What?
Well, I thought that too, but
part of Hollywood, baby.
Right? Diddy presented at the Oscars or something like that after, and he's like, "Let's all move to love" or something like that, right? So they did ask Diddy about it, and Diddy said that they're good now. They're brothers. Everything's good. He's like, I can confirm that, which I just felt like.
The TMZ source after that said that was false.
He was lit, wasn't he?
Did y'all see him at the after party? Yeah, he was getting down.
I didn't know, but I thought it was weird. Why would you print this? Why are you printing that Diddy said that everything's good? I can confirm that. I was like, did he have a conversation? Do we got documentation about this? It was weird.
Yeah. Take that.
Yo, see, somebody just said we'll gain 1 million plus followers on Instagram. I'm telling you, this is gonna work.
Is that true?
I told you, it's gonna help it.
Is that true or fake?
It's making America love him again.
It's the
again, like he got hated or something.
He got canceled. They didn't get canceled.
I'm not saying we hate him. I'm saying he needs love. He's mentally fucking hurt.
That was so sweet. He needs love. He does need love. He needs
this shit is like happening.
love.
We saw this shit happen with so many celebrities. Like, come on, bro. Dave Chappelle told us like these niggas are not going crazy, bro.
Something's sick in Hollywood. I don't. Hey, man, what's his face? The other comedian.
They give you lipo suction gift cards. I don't want that shit. These niggas. I'm telling you, this is not to make. Look, we'll get the love. I hope it works. Get this love. I love you, dog. I do. Damn.
I will say though, and like in all seriousness, as far as like to get the love, I hate the fact I don't condone violence at all, but I hate the fact it was another black man that he slapped to get this.
Or he had to use violence to get the love. Why can't he just get the love from the jump, bro?
He could just went on stage and said something to Mike like, "Hey, that ain't cool," and then got even more brownie points if you ask me, as far as just like,
which is true.
That's just true.
But the way I'm looking at it, I could be wrong. I'm just assuming shit. But which is true. But I would think if this was fake, I would think him and Chris was like, all right, we gonna plan some shit. That's what I would.
They would have to be in on it together.
Yeah.
There would.
That's why I would feel too bad because on my end, I'm like, all right, after Dwayne slapped me, I know they're gonna go do this. Boom, boom, boom. They said we gonna get 2 million. Nigga, they said we gonna get 2 million, and the world gonna start to love D again. So go ahead, do the shit. All right, boom. He goes, me. Love Dwayne again. You know what I mean? Always call him D. Chill out. The world gonna love Dwayne again. So I'm like, now we got our shit. World up them, getting this mental back up. Boom, boom, boom. We good.
Y'all saw the
Could
Batman,
be wrong though,
right?
but
you said what?
Yeah, I saw it.
Y'all saw the Batman.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
did.
With Charlie and Dwayne, y'all like Bruce Wayne and Commissioner Gordon when he
I don't even know who that is. I only watch good stuff. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Commissioner
Charlie don't
Oh
watch
my goodness! Don't listen to him. Don't pay
I
him
don't know
mind.
Commissioner.
But can we agree that the mic when he was like, "Took your hands," that was a good ass mic because he was all the way in the crowd. Like, how far was he from the front stage? Like I heard every word he said.
So do they have boom mics in the?
They got
For
to.
the audience?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably for the audience clapping and stuff. Yeah, they got
Oh,
mics.
for the clapping. Okay.
They probably
Yeah.
They put
Yeah,
that.
'cause I'm like-
Right, it was like, oh,
See the sound guy?
It was super clear. Like getting in. Don't get in frame. Don't get in frame. Up.
We're gonna get praised today. It was a win-win-win.
You could hear it very clear. Yeah, you could hear it very clear. That was funny.
That was crazy, though.
Yeah, it was a crazy. In the end, I hope that everybody's well. You
I
know.
hope his apologies. Like he call him the next morning, and be like, "Bro, I apologize, bro," and he'd be like, "Yeah, I understand." Like I do. Like, honestly, I do like them to apologize.
Yeah. We want everything to be good. Between
Yeah,
them,
you
for
do
sure.
it.
Will
Yeah,
Smith
you
will
do.
have an Instagram live where he apologizes to all millions of his fans on the IG live. It's going to happen probably by the end of this week.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he
gonna
probably
be crying. You're going to have his Oscar right next to him.
PR
crying.
team. He's like,
There's Oscar right next to him.
Mm-mm.
I'm glad you said that. Rock.
Come in the back.
Hollywood gonna come for y'all ass. Y'all trying to crack shit on the internet.
Oh my.
But yes, okay. So our last thing on the docket is the Party Chat Poscars.
Yeah, I heard
So
that.
if anybody's watching for the first time, we make our own ballot, right? We don't subscribe to the
Mine wasn't in there.
because I said movies, right?
That's a
And you
movie I
put-
put in there.
You put a TV
Oh
show.
my god.
No, that's a movie. That's
Is
a
it no?
movie.
Because when I looked, I
No, it ain't.
googled
That's
it.
why I
It
didn't
said it
want to
was
do
an
this. You did this
episode
last
of
year,
the show.
Christine. Nope, that's a movie.
Christine, I just say something right quick.
That is a movie.
He did
Will
just
Smith, he
apologize.
did apologize on his Instagram like 8 minutes ago.
Oh, look at him!
Really?
I think we're cracking the case.
That was bad.
I don't think
He's
Chris Rock,
watching.
though.
He's watching the show, man.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
Like,
Okay,
you know
he
what?
did.
Christine,
I love you, dog.
right.
I said, I love
Christine,
you,
right.
dog. Don't come.
Yeah, I love you.
Don't
dog.
slap me next, nigga. He
Hey,
like,
my
you
bad,
too
son. I
big.
ain't gonna smack you.
He's like, I heard you said it. Y'all don't think I'd stop
I'll tell you about
somebody.
that shit fake. He slapped me. Like, no, he slapped your ass for real. Yo, shit real.
You're like, Charlie would be like, my face did the same thing Chris Rock's did when he
I ain't
slapped
gonna lie.
me. It was real.
If Will Smith
It was
slapped me,
real.
I'll be the happiest motherfucker that's on this planet, boy. I talk about not fighting back for real. Boy, please tell me that shit recorded.
Do it again. Hit me again.
Settlement.
I would not.
overpriced.
I feel like
Take his
I
time
would.
and be like, I
I
wanna
would
do it.
lose. My thing is, I don't know if I would have handled like how Chris Rock was like to coming back to it. Mind you, let's take out that I said something bad, right? Because it's one thing if you say something bad, but if I didn't say anything and somebody just came up and slapped me, like I don't know, I cannot be responsible
Yeah,
for what
I
happens.
can. Yeah. I think if if it was me in that situation when I was actually earlier, if it was like I was a new celebrity, I'd have probably took it because like I'm still trying to get my name here. But having that status, it don't matter if he'd have fought back or not. He'd have still been good. He's
Yeah, it
someone.
would. I don't think it would have been that bad. for him.
Because he's already solidified. Both of them already are really. Yeah, I'm fighting.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Like, yep, I'm already somebody. Like, you got me messed up, boy. As soon as he turned around and pushed, you
feel
push
like-
somebody in the back, and you know they go like this. Boy, he pushed me in the back, and he had them little slippery shoes on, them dress shoes. He gonna slide, beat the brakes off that boy.
Oh my
He
goodness.
has a strategy.
He had
Yeah,
a
Like a whole
He got
strategy.
strategy now. He like
just slap a man in front of 1,000. No, they probably had millions of viewers.
Listen,
And
if it
just
was
slap
Mano that slapped you, you wouldn't slap back. You just play dead. Ooh.
Look, I know he'd beat my ass, but I wouldn't have just sat there like, damn.
I think that would be what, not that I would ever want anyone to slap me, but I think if Mano did that, I think he would just
Yeah,
knock me
that's a
out, to
big
be
ass
honest.
dude.
I think he would just knock me out.
Well, I'm strapped at the war. Stop playing.
Okay, so I will ask this last question about this before we do move on. Does this make you want to watch the Oscars from now on?
No.
Does this change anything for you?
They need to do something. They need to look at the board or something. We need to make this more interactive or something, man.
Because even with all this craziness going on, I still didn't watch it. I'm
neither.
getting
I just
all
saw it
this
on-
stuff from
I saw it on
Twitter.
social media.
I don't have to watch the show. Why?
That's
why?
also true. That's also true.
I haven't turned on the TV at all to watch that thing,
Mhm.
and I still know what went on.
Yeah,
I was-
I bet that was the best part.
Probably was.
It might have been.
Probably was.
Might have been. So yeah, the Party Chat Poscars. Everybody here filled out a form to kind of put somebody on the ballot, right?
They did.
We did exclude one submission, cough, but
Yup,
we
and I
did.
said I didn't want to do it.
Well,
You did
well,
it 2
listen,
years in a
you
row.
can double. Listen, if you say that it's really a movie, I apologize, Charlie. If it really is a movie, but we'll fact check later.
I sit there and wasted 2
Oh, I'm
hours
scared to know
trying to
what
do this
movie he's
shit.
talking about.
We'll fact check later.
Hold on.
You ain't got to fact check. It's a damn
Okay.
movie.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up
X-rated?
the
Is it
form.
X-rated?
Let me pull up.
Is it X-rated? Is it X-rated?
No, it's just
No,
a South
no.
Park post-COVID.
Oh,
That's a movie.
that's a movie.
Yeah.
It is a movie.
Yeah, COVID special.
If you like you told me,
Is it a movie or a TV show? Because when I
No,
looked,
the show is still going on, but no, they do movies here and there.
Yeah.
oh, okay. Well, I do formally apologize to Charlie
Well, I can't
Jenkins
get time
Green
back, so it's cool.
that I did not include his movie because I swear I googled it and it said episode. So I was like, oh, okay, then this is a TV show.
Because they got
a
COVID
movie.
episodes too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do apologize to Charlie Opa Harlow Jenkins Green. Okay. that's his whole name in my phone. That's his whole name in my phone. So, okay. The PartyChat Poscars. We did the ballot and you guys selected. So we are going to go through the winners, right? We're going to present the winners, right?
Mhm.
And each of my lovely guests here will present a winner. So hopefully they got the form up because we'll just
I got
popcorn it
Yeah, I got it.
to the next thing. So I'll go first, then Mark, then Elliot, then Charlie.
I'm good.
Charlie, you okay?
Probably say it.
Oh, I thought
I'm
you
good.
started
You keep
choking. I was like, call her, let her know.
Oh, 911.
Then Charlie, then Jazz, and Dwayne.
Okay.
Okay. So starting things off with let me take this off my face. It's not the
Let me bring it up.
oh, we could still hear you, just let you know. Just because you ain't here, we can still hear
Oh,
you.
my bad.
All right. Starting with the actor in a leading role. The nominees were actually, I'm not gonna read the nominees because I didn't list the nominees for everybody else. The winner, the award. Yeah, y'all don't have that. The award goes to Tom Holland for Spider-Man No Way Home. Okay.
Smack.
I can't find the winners. Okay.
All right, so the winner for actor in a supporting role is William Dafoe, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Can you post that link again too?
All right, so we got a theme going here because the winner for Best Actress in a Leading Role is the one, the only, Zendaya for Spider-Man No Way Home.
So they all from Spider-Man, all the winners?
Yeah, everyone's from everyone's from Spider-Man. No, okay. Actress in a supporting role goes to Florence. How you say it? Pew?
I don't know.
I say pull.
Florence Pugh? I don't know. That last name tricky. From Black Widow.
For Best Animated Film, the winner is Encanto.
What the so this like our people voting, right? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. What? Let me get this link up. The director, I just have to link. I'm sorry. All right, so the director who won, John Watts. Girl, get this camera off me, do I? For real.
That was for Spider-Man No Way Home. Okay. Okay. All right. For best score, we have Encanto. Woo!
Oh, it's me. Best visual effects, we got Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi? How you supposed to say that? I forgot. The Legend of the Ten
Shang-Chi.
Rings. Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi wins. Visual effects.
Alrighty, so for the winner and the nominee and the winner for best writing goes to Encanto.
And the best film of the year goes to Spider-Man No Way Home. That's it.
Yeah, woo! Those are the winners of the Party
We
Chat.
need some viewers with some
Poscars.
different tastes in this mug.
Huh?
This shit was sad.
All Disney there. All Disney.
This shit was
all pretty much
Spider-Man. That
Spider-Man.
means like our viewers like 10 years old.
No, I love Spider-Man too.
Like fucking vote on Encanto for that many awards on it. I see if it was like the legit award.
I said
No,
Mitchell and the Machines. I really like Mitchell and the Machines.
Yeah, but everybody else suggested, and I think it was Mitchell
I like
and
South Park
Encanto.
post-COVID, but
And then that, which I
guess the
didn't
10-year-olds
realize was.
didn't watch that.
I didn't know it was a movie, Charlie. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, I truly apologize. It is recorded.
I can't wait when they event like apologies to like give time back to people too. That's gonna be fire, dog. Just need that time back with it. Apologies might mean a little more than that's crazy. No, I'll play myself. I'm
gonna send you some gold shoes, okay, for baby girl. I got you. I'm gonna send some more gold shoes.
I'm good.
Okay. But I want to say thank you guys so much for everyone who voted. Shout out to you guys for, putting in the info for the ballots. Also for being a part of the conversation too. Mark and Elliot, thank you guys so much for joining. I'm glad we were able to get you guys back on. It's been a while since we've had another guest on here. And we miss it. We miss it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's been good.
Thank you guys. And we had a healthy debate. I like that. Everybody was like debating and
no one got
arguing.
slapped.
I like it.
So,
Ghost was over there. I don't know who. It's back in Ghost over there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hold on, you get a little close. Turn this camera off.
But yes, thank you guys so much for joining today. Like we said, Moon Knight is coming this Wednesday. We'll definitely be following that. So hopefully we can have you guys during the season as we're reviewing that. And I think that's all that I have. Do you guys have anything that you guys want to shout out? At least we'll start with Mark and then Elliot. If you guys have any, tell the people where they can find you, but also, shout out anything that you have going on.
For me, Soldier Knows Best on YouTube is my home. You can basically find everything there. I had one thing I wanted to ask you. So I know probably a lot of you didn't watch it, but the Oscars had like a best cheer-worthy moment of like movies. And so the number one cheer-worthy moment over Spider-Man with the reunion of the Spider-Mans and also the Avengers Assemble, the number one was like the Flash in Justice League at the end of it, and I thought that was a robbery, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah, Flash won like the best cheer moment of the year or something like that.
Or of all time.
Yeah, of all time. Over Endgame too, right? Over Endgame too.
Yeah, over Endgame, over the Matrix,
Over
I don't know. Maybe
I was flabbergasted.
I do know that was I would be flabbergasted too. That's a whole hogwash. Complete and utter hogwash.
Only movie that wasn't in theaters either because it was on HBO Max.
Right.
So
there was no audience.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's like what? What's the
How
audience
you
that
know?
I'm talking about?
We were listening. We heard you cheering.
Right.
We listen, they can be listening to the Apple devices now. Okay,
Right.
Siri always listening.
You know, in the contract when you got the thing, we was gonna hear it.
Is it? Listen. This is going to be a hot take. I will say this is no disrespect to anybody in that film, but maybe that's the only time people cheered watching that movie. Because I mean,
I like
Snyder cut.
I would say the Snyder cut was better than the original, but the original was just like boo boo on the eyes, bruh. Okay.
Damn.
The first one was really bad. Snyder cut was better, but there was still a lot that yeah. So. Elliot, do you have anything let the people know where they can find you and let me know if you have anything that you want to shout out?
Well, look, it's always a blast with the Party Chat crew. It's always a good time. I love the energy and the vibe. The community you guys are building is fantastic. So I always love coming on. So you guys can check me out on Movie Files, talking about the latest movies and shows. We got the Return of Atlanta that we're talking about every Thursday. Some Apple TV Plus shows. We got some movies. I'm gonna be seeing Morbius tomorrow. Everything at once. A24 is coming out soon. That I'll be checking out. So yeah, all that fun stuff. Movies, shows, and all that fun stuff. Check me out on Movie Files. But again, Party Chat Podcast. It's always lit. So thank you guys for having me on.
Thank you. Thanks so much for coming.
Appreciate
Dwayne, where can
it.
people find you?
Oh, you can find me. You said me, right? You say
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said Wing. I was like, who's Wing? Anyway, you can find me everywhere: Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube at Dwayne King with the Y, not an I.
Jazz?
Oh, y'all can find me on YouTube at Jazzy Guns and Instagram and Twitter at _Jazzy Guns.
Charlie?
Say it louder so Michael B. Jordan can hear you. Okay. No. I don't think you missed that part, Dwayne. Never mind. I'm sorry.
You can watch on recap.
Little sneaky link. I'm sorry. She got a little sneaky link. I don't want to see this.
I know what it is, man. I know what it is. We're talking about
We're like, is it for the movie? The money?
I know, Dwayne, like, damn, Pizza Hut call you a lot.
No, I told you my whole rundown.
That ain't pizza, nigga.
I'm mad you said that.
What's up with this pizza?
Like, who Chick-fil-A be calling?
Now, when does Pizza Hut start texting you? You need a salami with cheese.
What the hell?
I didn't know no salami. Shit, I want
Salami with cheese. Oh, you want the salami today, huh? Yeah.
Did that happen somewhere where they're like, they were talking about how the girl kept getting a phone call from Pizza Hut. They're like, why does Pizza Hut keep calling? Oh man.
Oh, good. I'm
Michael
sorry.
B. Jordan, you heard it here first, okay? You know where to find her, all right?
Let me get a salami with cheese.
Charlie.
Jazz, give me one too. I saw you getting one. All right. All right.
Remember you asked for this.
You remember with the DoorDash hat.
My
That
Pizza
would be-
Hut. Hey, wait, when you start going to promo Pizza Hut, what happened?
Michael B, we start working for them.
Times are hard.
Stop playing so much. Y'all play too much.
Oh my goodness.
It's a new role I'm doing. You know, I got to play a Pizza Hut.
It's the lady of the house here.
Oh my goodness.
Like, oh my gosh.
This sounds like the making of a video that'd be on
Like the way they
PH.
catch none of the hits. Like that.
Oh my goodness. So Charlie, where can the people find you?
You find me everywhere. Hey Charlie or Camp Crystal Charlie. YouTube, Twitter, same thing.
Awesome. And you can find me iChristine everywhere, social media everywhere, and then iChristine Games also on YouTube. Like I said, Party Chat is also on Twitch, and the episode will be available for audio listeners by tonight or by tomorrow. Thank you so much. We will be back next Monday with our review on the first episode of Moon Knight. So, peace.
And I'm actually watching that one. That one look good. It does look good.
I'm excited.
Yeah, this one look good. Because